Okay, here we go. The name is Sensei. Today's date is 8/27, right?
Okay, starting.
Actually, the latency's not that bad.
I like it.
Like 5 seconds.
Excuse me, I'd like to do a quick question.
The
So,
video
I
shows
read
that
it
you will wait
short,
the
you can see it's like a couple seconds, and then it escalates to a couple of years. How do I spend?
Latency can escalate to like an hour.
Okay, guys. Note that x equals 2, y equals -2, z equals 3, w equals -3. These are the values that we'll use for substitution, exactly as I do. Number 1, 3x to the third power minus 2z to the second power. Exactly as I do. Change the x to a parentheses, so get 3 parentheses, 2 third power minus 2 parentheses, and for the z, change that into a 3 second power. What I did here are substitutions for x and z. Okay. This was the first step. The second step is expansion. This is 3 parentheses 2 parentheses 2 parentheses 2 minus 2 parentheses 3 parentheses 3. Step number 3. These are all positives, so the answer will be positive, and this will be 6 times 4, which is 24. The next one has 1 negative, and if you have 1 negative, your answer should be negative. This will be 6 times 3. 6 times 3 is 18.
Okay. The video is showing that you are 5 seconds away.
It's okay. That is typically what happens. It's very much what happens. We have a positive and a negative. Different signs subtract. So we're going to subtract these, and I'm going to get a 6. The bigger sign wins, so this is positive. This is finished. Number 2. Number 2, you have a -3, x to the third power minus 3, y to the second power. Okay, your first step will be substitution. Number 1, your first step will be -3 parentheses. Inside the parentheses, we'll have a 2 minus 3. Inside this parentheses, we have a -2 to the second power. The reason why I know that that's 2 and that's -2 is because that's the substitution for x and the y. My second step will be expansion. The expansion of this one is -3, parentheses 2, parentheses 2, parentheses 2. The expansion for this one is -3, parentheses -2, parentheses -2. Okay, from there, this is multiplied by 1 negative. According to the rules, if you multiply by 1 negative, the answer will be negative. So step 3, the first answer is going to be negative. And this will be 6 times 4, which is 24. The next one, we have 1, 2, 3 negatives. According to the rule here, when you have 3 negatives, the answer will be negative. And this will be 6 times 2, which is 12.
it's still 12.
Yes. Well, we got same signs, right? Same signs will add. So since I have same signs, I'm going to add those. So 36, exactly right. So step 4, you should get a 36, and the bigger sign wins. 24 has the bigger sign, so it's going to be negative. Finish. Okay. Number 3. Number 3, we have negative 3y to the third power minus 3z to the second power. The first step for this will be substitution. So step 1, this becomes negative 3 parentheses negative 2 to the third power. And this becomes negative 3 parentheses 3 to the second power. And again, I knew that because my z will be substituted with a 3. Okay, step 2 will be expansion. The expansion of this will be negative 3 parentheses negative 2 parentheses negative 2 parentheses negative 2. And expansion of this will be negative 3 parentheses 3 parentheses 3. Okay, step 3. First, I'm going to look at my signs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 negatives. According to our chart, 4 negatives should be a positive. So this answer will come out positive. And we'll have 6 times 4, which is positive 24. Next, we have 1 negative here. And when you multiply by 1 negative, the answer will be negative. Furthermore, this will be 9 times 3. 9 times 3 is 27. Okay. Now I have a positive and a negative. Huh?
51.
Oh, these are different signs. One is positive, one is negative. So when you have different signs, subtract. Different signs, subtract. When you subtract those, you will get 3. Very good. And the bigger sign will win.
Negative.
Well said. Great job. Great job. And my eraser is on now. I was just about to accuse Ribbon of taking my eraser. I was about to accuse you. Yes. Number 4 is negative 3y to the third power minus w to the third power. Okay. Step 1 will be all substitution on this. So, step 1, write negative 3 parentheses negative 2 to the third power minus parentheses negative 3 to the third power. And the reason why w becomes a negative 3 is because here, w says negative 3 here. Okay, that is your substitution. Now, step 2, we're going to do some expansion. Expanding, should I say. Okay, the expansion of this will be negative 3, parentheses, 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 negative 2, negative 2, negative 2. The expansion of the next piece will be negative, parentheses, 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 negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. All right. I know things look very, very negative right now.
gotta keep positive attitude.
Yes, but we'll make this very positive experience. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 negatives. Count them, 4 negatives. According to our chart, 4 negatives should give us a positive. So step 3, we're going to have a positive 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24, and that's positive. Next, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 negatives over here as well. So that's going to be what? 27, exactly right. And it's going to be a positive 27. 9 times 3 is 27, positive 27, class. And so now we do have same signs, both are positive. Therefore, we're going to get what?
51.
Exactly, same signs add. We'll say. So we have 51, and it will be positive because the bigger sign wins. So 27 wins. Okay, number 5. Number 5, we have a negative 2z squared minus 2w squared. Okay, my first step will be substitution. So this will be negative 2 parentheses 3 to the second power minus 2 parentheses negative 3 to the second power. All that's substitution. Once my substitution is done, we're now going to expand these. The expansion will be negative 2 parentheses parentheses with 3's. The next expansion will be negative 2 parentheses parentheses with a negative 3. Okay. Now this one's not as negative, but let's find out. This has 1 negative in it. And according to the chart, you have 1 negative, the answer is going to be negative. So step 3, we're going to get a negative, and we have 6 times 3. 6 times 3 is?
18.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Next, we also have 3 negatives here. So 3 negatives, according to the chart, is going to be a negative. And furthermore, we have, same thing, 6 times 3. Okay. All right, so 6 times 3 is 18. So we do have same signs. We have negative 18, negative 18. Same signs, according to the chart, we'll add. So we'll get, what's 18 plus 18, anybody?
0.
Add.
30, 36.
Yep. Yeah. It is 36. And the bigger sign has the win.
But they're both the same.
Exactly. So you can use either sign.
So positive.
No. Use the bigger sign. So let's use him. So we'll use this negative for the answer. I know bigger sign wins, but they're both the same. You can use either one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't hurt. Number 6, last problem.
Somebody's telling
No, they're not. This one we have y to the second power minus 2x to the second power minus 2z to the second power. Okay. So my first step will be substitution. Step 1. Y becomes parentheses negative 2 to the second power. X becomes 2 to the second power. And z becomes, there it is, 3 to the second power. So that's your substitution step. Put in the negative 2, put in the positive 2, and put in the positive 3. Then from there, we're going to do some expanding. My expansion will be -2, -2, then -2, and this expands into 2, 2. Next will be -2, and this expands into a 3, parentheses 3. Okay. A lot of expansion on that one. All right. This is some multiplication. So step 3. Here we have 2 negatives, and according to the chart, 2 negatives is going to be a positive. So 2 times 2 is +4. This next piece right here only has 1 negative. If you multiply by 1 single negative, the answer is going to be negative. Exactly right, guys. So next is going to be negative. Now, this is going to be 4 times 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. Perfect. Now, the last one also has only 1 negative. So, what do you think? Oh, you already gave me the answer, so, which is -18, right? So, class, we have a +4, a -8, and a -18. Since same signs add, we're going to put together this -8 and the -18. Put those together, because those will add. So, can you tell me what happens when you add an 8 and an 18? Yes.
26.
Exactly right. So, you're fine. So this is going to be 26 with a negative on it. So class, you put the -8 and the -18 together, you will get a -26. Now, the 4 just simply falls down right here. So what we finally have is a -26 and a +4. So when the signs are different, what do we do? Exactly right. Different signs are going to subtract. We will get 22 when we subtract. And question, will it be a positive or negative?
Negative.
Why?
Because the bigger sign wins.
Exactly, bigger sign wins. So the -26, we use this sign. And guys, we're done.
Shall we do the red?
Yes.